Guys. I'm going to be talking about something completely different than what I normally talk about. I'm talking about self-sabotage today and why I do it, my thoughts on it, my experience with it, and just the gist of what self-sabotage is. And if you do it, maybe you can relate to it. I mean, I hope you don't do it because it actually sucks. So what self-sabotage is, it's kind of it's the personality. It's like I don't want to say it's a disorder because it's really not, but it's the method of always putting obstacles in your way and stopping your own self-growth. It's always staying in this mindset of negativity, because it's like if you're always constantly in this bubble of, if you're constantly in this black bubble all the time, it's like where you're gonna start actually elevating your life or start having a type of career or anything. I was always easily distracted by stuff. Like I'd always procrastinate. If I had a goal or had anything to do, I would literally hold it off last minute. It's weird because you can also have this sense, you could also not be doing something. Like you could procrastinate so much and also have this sense of perfectionism. You have this idea in your head I'm not doing good enough. I should be this place. This person is doing this. Comparing yourself to other people. I did that a lot. Everybody has their own story and they all have their own way of getting to a certain place. You don't have to be like the person that you see that's, doing bigger things or, has a better career or something like that just because you might be at the same age as them. People get stuff done at different times and people have their own moments. I feel like I also was having a really bad time with, I was having a real bad time with the fear of messing up. So I wouldn't get stuff done. I wouldn't do things because I didn't want to mess them up. And it's like, how can those two things work hand in hand? How can you be scared of messing up so you don't do it? You'd mess it up because you wouldn't do it. So it's like, you get how it kind of just it traps you. Like self-sabotaging traps you in this little bubble to where you're doing the same cycle over and over and over again. Like hell, I said I was gonna do this video 40 times last week and didn't do it until the next week. It's stuff like that where you don't even realize that you're self-sabotaging yourself until you look back and you're just like, what am I doing? I was supposed to do this, Say if you're dealing with a girl, it could be the first few days where you guys are just texting and stuff like that, and she might say something that you don't like, or you might say something that she doesn't like, and next thing you know, instead of working it out, you're just gone. You're just over it. I don't want to deal with that. No, that's self-sabotaging, because it's deal with your problems. Self-sabotaging is mainly not wanting to deal with your own problems. It's always putting yourself in the way of yourself. That's literally what it is. You're your own obstacle, basically. People don't pay attention to other people enough for them to tell you that you're self-sabotaging. Usually, if someone cares about you, they must have to care about you a lot for them to tell you you're self-sabotaging yourself, because usually you don't even realize you're self-sabotaging yourself. So imagine someone else coming up to you saying you're doing this or you're self-sabotaging. That person has to care about you a lot. I'll put myself down a lot. Like I literally probably never look at the positive outlook on things because I didn't believe that there were many. I thought because I was having a lot of failures happen, that's all life could give me was failures. It's no way life can be just success. That's not life. That's a fairy tale. I couldn't do certain things. I couldn't talk. Like, I have the worst time talking, bro. But I always had dreams of, using my voice. But yet, I can't do that if I'm so fucking scared to talk. And that was what I was doing. Like, oh no, like I can't not look cool. I gotta be cool all the time. That was me. Like, I gotta keep up this facade where I'm just so cool. I never get embarrassed. Oh, I gotta be this, mysterious. It sucks. So what is this guy doing, bro? What is he doing? It sucks because it's like, if you're always trying to look cool, then you're not having fun. If you're always like trying to be that cool guy, like just, oh, he's just such a, he's such a cool, bro, how are you having fun like that? You gotta embarrass yourself. Like, another thing you would do with self-sabotaging, you would try to control everything. You would try to like have to stay in control when life is so unexpected. Things happen all the time that you just not prepared for and that you could never see coming. So you can't have control of everything, and that's what I was also trying to do. I was trying to make sure I had this, control over everything. And if I didn't, I was losing my mind. Like, I was losing my shit if I didn't have control over what I was doing or how other people were even like doing. Like, if I was, say if I was talking to someone, if I was in a relationship with someone, if they would do the slightest thing that I felt uncomfortable with, I just become closed off. Like, I have to distance myself, when in reality it's like, what are you doing? People have their own thoughts. They're gonna have their own minds. They're not gonna always move how you want them to move. You're not a puppet master. Most of the time you can't have any control over your own life, so you can't expect to have control over other people's. I always would worry about just what could be the possible outcome of everything. That's one of my hardest things to do, is just letting life run its own course, letting life do its own thing. But having control over everything caused me to self-sabotage and caused me to, put myself in situations that I just didn't need to be in. It was a daily thing where I felt like, oh, something was gonna go wrong today. Oh, something was gonna happen. And having that, just putting that in the air, will cause bad things to happen. You have to go through life with the notion that you can't control everything. And that's okay. Like, you have to be okay with that. And I wasn't okay with knowing I didn't have control. Usually if you're self-sabotaging, it's coming from a place of past experiences. You have to let go of what happened, or you have to let go of, past failures, because that's all they are, past failures. You can't take those failures with you when you die. You can't continue to live in a sheltered mind. You're failing if you don't do the things that you're scared of. You're failing if you don't put yourself in those tough situations. You need those tough situations to become a better person, to become the person that you would want to be. There's nothing wrong with being scared. Nothing. So, you know, that's the end of that. And I could have been just yapping the whole time. I really didn't have a exact map on what I was going to be talking about in the video. I wanted to be more of a just me explaining how I feel about something that I know has been holding me back for a long time. So if you related to it, then amazing. If you didn't, understandable. But I hope you like watching me be trash at this game. Next time I won't be. So, you know, there's that. And if you watch the whole thing, hopefully I see you on the next video. I don't know what the next video will be, but you know, there's that. And thanks for watching.